So here we are. We are not going to talk about the fact that I have ghosted YouTube the last 2 years. It is just not on the list of discussions. We are just going to jump right into it. I realized with Supras in Vegas coming up next week, right now it is Friday. Oh, I probably got it on my face. I did! Right now it's Friday. I'm leaving Wednesday for Supras in Vegas. And it occurred to me that I have not really given YouTube or my YouTube channel any love for the last like 2 years. And you can't count that poor attempt of a filler video when I fixed the Viper oil pressure sensor, the video right before this. Just ignore that one. We're not even gonna talk about it, okay? So here we are. The 240 is on the lift, okay? There's a few things I need to button up before Supras in Vegas, and yes, I'm taking the 240 this time and gonna take full advantage of it, unlike the last time I went. And I'm not taking the Viper because this is a Supra event. The 240 has a 2J in it. That is a part of a Supra, so the 240 is going. And I signed us up to run on the track. So this thing is gonna run on the track, and I'm gonna have a 360 camera on the back of it so you can see everywhere and watch me attempt to race. So it's gonna be great. Today, the things that I'm working on, well, let me show you over here. So I have in the truck, old tires. So these were the tires that we were running on in Vegas last year. They look okay in this light, but they're not. The cords are showing on most of them, almost all 4 of them. So those are getting changed tomorrow. I got some Toyos that are gonna go on it. Thank you for, I don't have a sponsor, I had to buy them. So I have new Toyos that are going on it tomorrow. And that way we have some fresh rubber for the track, and then I'll need to replace them by the time I get back from Vegas, but that's okay, it's worth it. And these just gotta go. The rotors are, oh, they're in terrible shape. They've been used and abused, and the pads are really low. The wear indicator has been ground down to like nothing. And that makes sense, because I've been hearing a squealing every time I reverse in this car ever since I've owned it. Probably not a good thing. So we're pulling the rotors off, we're pulling the brake pads out, and I got some goodies. I got some drilled and slotted rotors and some Hawk pads. This car's gonna look brand new. Brand new. And then I gotta fix the hood. Oh, let me show you the hood. I don't know, it's been 2 years. I don't know if I've shown you guys the new hood. If you've seen the car in the past, I had the metal hood that I cut some holes into it, like made a little design, and I thought it was all cool, but it really looked terrible and trashy. Well, I got a carbon fiber hood. So this is the current hood. Sorry, it's super dirty. I left it out and it rained, and I'm sorry. I need to take better care. I need to take better care of you. So anyway, it's dirty. I'm gonna wash it up for Supras in Vegas, so don't, just ignore that. But look at the hood. Just look at the potential of the hood while it's dirty. It's amazing. I love this hood. I love this design with the 2 scoops there. I originally got this because in here, let's see if I can do this. So that radiator cap sticks up a little too high for the hood to close all the way, and that's why I cut up the metal hood, which I think I threw the metal hood away. Crap. If I didn't get this fixed for SIV, I was gonna put the metal hood back on, but that might change things. Oh well, I'll go hoodless. If I can't fix this, I'll go hoodless. But I bought this hood because I thought right here, it'd kind of bow up enough that radiator cap will just fit in this little elevated section. Well, it doesn't. So now it doesn't latch on the front because it just hits that radiator cap. So I need to either notch the hood, which I don't want to do because it's so pretty, or I need to go underneath the car and cut some things and remount the whole radiator so I can drop it down like 3 inches. much more labor intensive, but you know what? I want to have this hood for Supras in Vegas, so might be some late nights. You'll see, we'll see. All right, let's get these brake pads on and rotors so it looks great and it stops even greater. If you guys ever want to know the best way to remove a stripped or rusty lug, not lug nut, lug, this is your friend. I call him Sluggo. He's very heavy and he removes those lugs very easily. Actually, no, it took me a little while. So, great tool. You should get one. You know what doesn't help? That once you get the lug bolt out, you can't find the replacement that you bought 2 years ago when you were gonna make this video. I thought I left it in the car, but it's not there. So that side is gonna have to wait until tomorrow when I drop the tires off. I will buy a new one and finish that side. So I'm gonna do the other side and maybe the fronts. Yeah. Nope, can't do lefty. Success. Does it ever happen to you when your wrench moves the bolt so easily? You're like, oh, it's definitely finger tight now that I can just use my fingers the rest of the way. And you go to use your fingers to twist it off and it doesn't move, like doesn't even budge. But with the wrench, it's super simple. Isn't that crazy how leverage works? That's the ticket. Bracket off. Oh, there's the other brake pad. Ooh, went a little too long. Oopsie. Look at that. I don't even have to pound the rotor off. It's just giving up. It knows it's done. All right, so now that the two rears are off, I need to decide if this is the rear or if this is the rear. Oh, I'll check the part number. I don't know, that looks more reary. Let's get these unpackaged and on the car so I can see what it looks like. I got drilled and slotted because I felt like that was gangster. I know that it's better to do, I don't know, I've read that just slotted is really all you need. Drilled is useless unless you're actually a track car or something. I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna take it on the track in Vegas, so it's a track car. I got drilled and slotted. I've always wanted drilled and slotted, so treat yourself. So I think I figured out where this one goes, and not because of that sticker that you can't see. Oh, yeah, see, rear driver's side. Yeah, it makes it a little obvious, right? So, ta-da. Oh, oh, ho, ho. Look at that shine. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's gonna look so good. Can you imagine driving down Las Vegas Boulevard with drilled and slotted rotors? Come on. Just want to show you. We're making quick work. Oh, there we go. Focus. Look at that. Ooh, look at those new pads. Looks good. Ooh, that setup. Looks so good. Better brake it's good. Got that one. Well, everything except for the caliper on. That's the crappy part because I have to bleed the lines. And it's easier when I have some help. So maybe I'll wait on that one. Or, you know, I'll just try it on my own. But let's do the fronts, because the fronts, if you guys have ever noticed, have 300Z brakes on there. So totally different than what came on the 240. I made sure to order the correct pads. Don't worry, I think. Anyway, so those are gonna look really good with that big caliper on there. So I'm excited to see the front. So let's get that done now. Ooh. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that puppy. Oh no, where am I gonna put it? There we go. Back there. That one didn't take much coaxing either. Look at that. Thick boy. It's a lot thicker than the rear. Let's get the new ones. Slightly worried. This new rotor is much thinner than the one I took off. When doing a 300Z brake conversion on a 240, do you need the larger rotor as well? If so, I might be ordering overnight parts from my supplier tonight. Let's find out. All right, after a lot of trial and error, I've determined that this rotor is too small for this brake caliper setup. As you can see, it's just too big. It doesn't fit. I mean, it's in there, it's installed, it's gonna work, but when I get home, I'll have to order a bigger one. So front's done-ish, and rear is done. Looks great. So the driver's side is all done. Yes, the front rotor looks small and funny. I'm sorry, I ordered the wrong part, but it's gonna have to do for SIV until I figure it out. I need that lug bolt for the passenger rear. Maybe I'll finish the passenger front tonight. We'll see. But I'm gonna call it right now. It will be done tomorrow after I get that lug bolt. But I just wanted to say, welcome back to me, because you guys have already been there watching other videos since I haven't been posting anything. So welcome back to me. I'm gonna try a lot harder and better than I did before to post videos and to get the old Jared back, to get the Jared that likes to tinker on cars and make them better. This 240 has come a long ways. It's so much better now. And now I have the Viper where I'm gathering a lot of parts, and I've talked to Calvo Motorsports and they're sending me some parts. So that is a big project in the works. So I'm collecting parts for that so we can have fun with the Viper. Calvo is definitely a bad influence on me. Antonio's been texting me and I've had to order some things from him. So you'll see those eventually. Anyway, SIV prep is well underway. I'll have this 240 trailered up and ready for the strip and the track. And I don't know what else I have to do besides get the 240 ready. So if there's anything else, you'll see it. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the way down to Vegas.